Welcome, everyone, to District Divided, a DC sports podcast, more specifically, a Washington Commanders podcast. I am Amit, and normally I have a co-host named K-Dot, and normally we release an episode Fridays, 2 p.m., and we still will. It's normally a preview episode for the Sunday game, but of course, this week we had a short week, but it also requires an instant reaction because today was downright awful. Tonight was unacceptable. The Washington Commanders were at home on a short week against the Chicago Bears. They're on a 14-game losing streak. We lose 40-20. The Chicago Bears, 14-game losing streak entering this game, came to our place and hung 40 on us. Pretty comfortably, too. This included Justin Fields missing throws. This was a comfortable game for the Chicago Bears. And it is damn frustrating. I am pissed off. And you're pissed off, and that's why you're here. And you should be. Because we have now had many, many years of Ron Rivera, of Jack Del Rio, and we are getting the same shit over and over and over again. At halftime, Ron Rivera was interviewed and asked what happened in that first half. And he basically said that the players needed to play better. And we have heard that so many times from him. But at what point do we look at coaching and say, it's on you? It's on you, Ron. It is on you. Once again, the Chicago Bears lost 14 in a row entering this game. And tonight, they had not one, not two, three players catch a ball. Wasn't like the 11 we had. 3. Does this coaching staff know about DJ Moore? Ron Rivera in his postgame presser said he's very familiar with DJ Moore. Wouldn't know that. 8 catches, 230 yards, 3 touchdowns. Would not know that. Jack Del Rio, you've been handed 6 first-round picks on this defense. Chase Young, Montez Sweat, Deron Payne, Jonathan Allen, Jamin Davis, Emmanuel Forbes. Quan Martin's a second-round pick. He hasn't even played a damn snap. What's going on? What's the expectation for this defense? Should we expect to be hanging 30-plus points a game? Should we allow that to just be a norm? Because it's now 4 straight games where we have allowed 30-plus points. 2, to Buffalo, Philly. Yeah, I get that. Denver and Chicago? Are you fucking serious? Basically, what I'm trying to do is vent my frustration, obviously, and speak for the fans, because this is ridiculous. Oftentimes, our coaching staff are throwing the players under the bus, and we know better. When you have been a coaching staff for this long, you cannot continue to throw players under the bus. Thank God for new ownership. I don't know if anybody's going to go tomorrow. I know we want people to go tomorrow. But new ownership's going to take their time. They're going to figure things out. There's going to be a process. This is a long-term game we're playing. But this coaching staff, my goodness, it is okay to be pissed off. It is okay to be frustrated. It is okay to be angry. We played a very, very bad team today. We played a very, very bad team. And we were unprepared. Completely. Completely unprepared for this game. The Bears were completely injured in the secondary. You saw checkdowns. You saw how many targets for Terry? 5. Jahan had 5. They should have been feasting tonight. Now, Eric Bieniemy, Sam Howell, that's sort of a new thing. Sam needs to obviously have better pocket presence. He's young. See if he can figure it out. Eric, this is his first time being an OC. Well, not an OC, but this is his first time being the guy that you know is calling all the plays. He's figuring it out. Tons of dropbacks in a row since the second quarter. There have been some stats on that. He'll put it together, hopefully. But Ron Rivera and Jack Del Rio, that is fucking unacceptable, right? and throwing players under the bus. That does not feel good. That really doesn't. So on to Atlanta. We'll see how that goes. And one thing on Emmanuel Forbes before we go. And again, we're going to release a proper episode where K-Dot is also here. He'll have the more level-headed approach. But I thought an instant reaction was very important. On Emmanuel Forbes, he's a first-round pick, right? And yes, he struggled. But to bench him tonight, I felt was interesting. Because there needs to be a sort of longer term goal. Are we going for a Super Bowl? Are we rebuilding? What are we doing here? And based off of that, you can determine whether to bench the kid or not, whether to coach the kid or not. But right now, if I'm him, right, I've just deactivated Twitter. I got torched again now on national TV. My confidence is shattered. Absolutely shattered. So now we're talking about maybe even ruining the confidence of a young kid, not putting him in a position to succeed. And that's where the preparation comes in. Are you preparing these players, right? What's happening at practice? Why are we always playing up or down to the level of competition? Against Philly, oh man, that was great. We could have gone for 2. We could have won the game. Then we play Chicago and get 40 hung on us at home? Are you serious? Pathetic. Pathetic. It is completely inconsistent for this team. And that's what bad teams are. They're inconsistent. They can play up to certain levels of competition and get as many moral victories as you want. But when you have to play a bad team, and we played one of the worst ever, we lose by 20. Favored by 6, on a short week, at home, sellout crowd. All black. May as well have been a funeral game. Shout out. And rest in peace, Dick Butkus. And the Commanders, because this team's a joke. And it falls on the coaching staff. And if you disagree, love to see it in the comments. If you agree and just need to vent, would love to see it in the comments. Appreciate you guys. K-Dot's going to be on as well. We're going to have the episode with the 2 of us. But I feel your pain, guys. I'm pissed off too. See you later.
In DC, we're just hoping that you listen.